Hello everyone, this is a group of parents we're meeting and we'll be sharing about our children issues and now in our group we have I'm Sosan, Tina, Juan and Van, April. Um, these are the 5 people in our group. I'm gonna start with my problem. Um, my son rushed through his homework, finished quickly and is careless. What do you think about it, Tina?
For this case, you should find the reason what makes him rash. If you know it, you can solve this problem. Yeah, my idea.
Thank you, Tina. What about Juan?
What I think is to pay more attention to her and to strictly to make sure he strictly follow the instruction and you so that you can regularly check him when he say he is finished or not.
Thank you, Juan. What about Van? Brother Van?
Yes, you should check his homework book and home report card. If the result is good, he may be right enough to do his homework finish quickly. If the result is bad, make him take a period of time to do his homework. Even he finishes his task before the time's up, don't let him go. Then he will do his homework steadily. This is my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you, Van. What about Abraham?
Okay, I think you should have your son when your son is doing homework. Yeah, and also the another one is you should check your son when he is home when he is doing homework is right or wrong.
Thank you. All of your ideas and very valuable. I would take it seriously and I will find the best solution. Now my problem is solved. Thank you. What about Tina? Do you have any issue with your children?
Yes. These days I have a problem with my daughter when it comes to doing her homework. My daughter often can't understand her lessons, or especially her homework assignments, and they seem unclear to me too. So what can I do for this case? Okay, any idea, April?
Okay, I in my opinion, I think you should ask her you should ask your teacher. Okay, I will start first. In my opinion, I think you should ask your daughter teachers because I think your children is a little bit careless and when the teacher is explaining she is doing something, so you should ask your child why are you doing in your school when the teacher is explaining. And also the another one is yeah, that's all.
So let me listen from one.
My idea is you yourself should take time to pay more attention to the assignment instructions so that you can explain your daughter in a more clear, concise way as you understand. Thanks.
Okay, that idea is also good. And then let me hear you.
Yes, I think you should help her calm down and tell her not to be worried about her homework. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And what about you, Mr. Susan?
And it's all about clarification. So help your daughter clarifying with the teacher. Maybe the next day you can go to the school and ask the teacher to send an email to you about the homework. So that will make you clarifying too.
Okay, all of your ideas are excellent, and I don't know which one to choose. I will combine all your suggestions and make a most beneficial one for my daughter. Thanks. And next, who will present your children's problem? I think Nguyen, right? Okay,
Yes.
Nguyen.
Because I'm having a problem. It's a little bit funny. My kids can't seem to concentrate on their homework. They got up every few minutes and are easily distracted. So do you think it's because they eat a lot of candy while they are working? How do you think, Tina?
Yeah, as much as I know, sugar can make a child hyperactive. So the more sugar a child consumes, the more active he becomes. And like you should reduce the sugar that you treat to your son. So this will be okay for you, I guess.
Oh, April, what's your idea for my son?
Yes, I agree with that, ideas. But the another one is I think it's not only candy, but also the surrounding areas. When your son is doing homework, and you need to give your son quiet surrounding areas. So I hope that your son will concentrate his homework. Yeah.
Thank you. Brother Van, can you share your suggestion to my kids, please?
Yes, eating too much candy is dangerous for your kids' health. So don't let them eat too much candy. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Um, what do you think, Brother Susan? Oh my God.
Um, I don't think eating candy is related with concentration. Now, is the problem is concentration, and your son is distracted easily. So don't take it very often. Is no offense. You should get child psychologist see your kid. Uh, that would be best solution, I think.
Oh my God. Thank you all for your suggestion and opinions. And I wonder, April, do you have a problem with your son?
Um. Yes, of course. I have a big problems. That is, my son played the baseball, and also practice fairly choose. But when he's done his homework, he is very tired and he cannot do his homework. So what should I do? Yeah. So Muan, what should I do this problem?
Um, my idea is you shouldn't let him do all things in a day. You better set up more flexible schedule, like for example, for weekday homework plus only violent things, and for weekend homework plus letting him play baseball. Thanks.
Yeah. Uh, so how about Tina?
Yeah, I totally agree with the idea of Nguyen. Let him do homework and play musical instruments separately, not on the same day. Okay.
Okay. So how about Mr. Susan? Can you give me your answer?
Yeah. Well, it's a good question. I could not agree more with the two ladies. Um, the one
Yeah.
thing is he needs to take a rest. So let him rest at least 30 minutes per day. That would be the best solution.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks. So how about Van? Do you want to give me the instruments of advice?
Yes, you should make him do his homework first. After he has finished his homework, let him play baseball or any or practice piano.
Yeah.
Only one yes, one thing.
Okay, thanks. I
Yes.
think, yeah, I think for both of the advice are very nice. So I don't know which one I will choose. But yes, I will combine all things and I will do the best for myself. Thank you. So I how about that? Do you have the problems with your child or something like this?
Yes, I want to ask something like that. My children have a problem that, oh, my children are mostly children listening to music or watch TV while they are doing their homework. I don't know, they are really concentrated or not. So that can you suggest for me, Susan?
Oh, very good question. Um, I think your child has a problem with disciplining. So set the ground rules and
Mm.
Let them understand the ground rules and make them follow the ground that ground rules. Just make a strict
Uh,
ground rules. That would be a
uh,
helpful remedy, I think.
uh, that's a good suggestion. Thank you. And Mon, can you give me some suggestion for
Sure.
my children? Yeah.
The situation you mentioned is very common, but always have no exact solutions. So I reckon it depends on people and their sensitivity. Personally, there's no problem with background music. So I suggest you just don't allow TV when doing homework um, that will need deep concentration. Thank you, Van.
Thank you for the suggestion. And can you give me another suggestion for Tina?
Yes, your questions are welcome. So like here in this case, don't let your child do things at the same time. So let him do one thing at a time. We all know that we cannot concentrate if we are do things at the same time. So here is my idea.
Yeah, great suggestion. And let me have another suggestion for April.
Yes, my suggestion is a little bit same with the Muras. Music is okay because when we most of the students are listening to music while they are doing their math homework, and it's okay because problems of why you're saying is the studying is not math, the other studying subjects, so you should not allow to listening to music and don't watch, don't open the TVs because it will really disrupt your Sam to study whole study. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. Uh, who do you have any other discussion
I
of
still
your
have it.
children? Yes.
I still have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about my son again. My son
Okay.
always finish his homework, but then leaves it at home and bring it to the school, but forgets to turn it in. That's the problem. It's very forgetful. Oh, any suggestion?
Mm.
And one,
According to your scenario, I'm a bit afraid your son is just very careless or having a trouble with his memory. So I suggest you to help him remind, not to forget what he may forget. And you should ask for his teacher to be more strict with his homework. That's my opinion. Thank you.
thank you. I'll take it seriously. What about April?
Yes, I think your son's a little bit careless person because he always forgot his books. So I think you should remind is when he is going home. I mean when he is going to schools, and also you should tell us teachers remaining the book when she came back home the home. I think you should go and see the doctor because you say a little bit problem with your
Mm.
friends. I think like this. It's just kidding, okay? So you should remain
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, I'll take it as a joke. Thank you.
Yeah.
What about Tina? Do you have any other suggestion?
Yes, for me, don't tell him, just show him. So what is the thing he never forgets to take to school? So is it pocket money? If you give him pocket money, so why not put his finished assignment or homework on your pocket money? By this way, like you can help your child do his homework or never forget it. Yeah.
Interesting, very interesting. What about Brother Van? Any
Yes,
idea?
I have some suggestion for you. I think after he has finished his homework, make him put his book in the bag. And at school, ask the teacher to help him bring back his bag to home. That is my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you. I think your ideas are, kind of funny and attractive. I would take it. And
Yeah.
so I'm gonna use one way or
Thank
the
you.
other
Thank
way.
you.
Um,
Okay. Okay.
um, I didn't have mouth. My problems are gone. What about Tina? You still have something to discuss?
Yes, my daughter always calls her friends to do her homework. But most of the time they are not doing homework and they are always chatting about other things. So what shall I do with this problem? So let me hear from April first.
Okay. Doing homework with the friend is okay because nowadays most of the child are doing the homework with their friends. But you need to open the door when your child is doing homework because I mean not always check. Okay, open the doors and when you think they are doing homework or not, so you can go and check because now social media is very useful. So they don't interested in the lesson. They only interested in social media or they are chatting with. So you must tell your child when you do your homework, please open the door. So it
Yeah,
will be fine.
yeah. Your idea of not leaving them alone and checking is
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
But
yeah.
let me ask from like Van. What do you think, Van?
Yes, I have suggestion is asking help all the time for the homework is not good for your child. So she will never learn how to do it by herself. So you should help her do homework by herself. This is
Your idea for my daughter to
thank
do
you.
her homework alone is also great. Okay, so what do you think, Muan?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, firstly, let me tell you that I feel you because I have a daughter too. Typically, girls used to be like that. If they are alone, they may be quiet, but uh, when they are with groups, it's normal spending hours on chit chat. So here, my advice is to let her study alone for most of the time, but don't forget to give her time, give her spend time with her friends on for the reason of homework. Thank you so much, Tina.
Okay, this idea is also reasonable. And what about you, Mr. Susan?
I think it's a group pressure. So I think we should change the like group dynamic. So invite as a whole group, invite the whole group, and to talk to them that uh, let them understand the value of education. You explain them very well, and reward them with special treat if they finish the homework. I think girls like that, like hot pot or like mala shankar or that kind of treats.
Mm.
Yeah, that's also good, but it takes time for me. Yeah, so like your ideas are really good, and I will consider them which one to use, and I think I will use them all occasionally. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay,
So
bye
thank
bye.
you everybody.
Yes,
Thank you,
Now we just
everyone.
finished like
Bye
our
bye.
conversation.
okay, bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.